G'day, I'm Trent Maxwell,
And I'm Leigh Mason.
and we want to welcome you to our Live, Learn, Survive podcast. Since 2018, Leigh and I travelled the globe and met face-to-face with over 30,000 children in 6 countries across 3 continents. We've created a series of award-winning children's books, a global online education program, and are founders of our Live, Learn, Survive charity, all focused on teaching children and young adults life skills that not only help themselves but help others too. We're on a mission to spread awareness about fire, water, and first aid education to inspire the next generation of first responders. So join us for the next half an hour together with some fun, inspiration, and kindness, and we'll try and learn something too. How are you this week, Leigh? Welcome aboard.
I am good, Maxi. How are you?
First of all, how's your Easter?
Easter was great. I barely went out. I was home decluttering. So I've been clearing out cupboards, the kitchen, the office.
That's awesome.
So good.
Yeah,
so good.
I was lucky enough to get away for a couple of days over Easter to visit a bit of family, and I didn't eat too many chocolates. How'd you go in the chocolate department?
Well, look, my dad still buys us Easter eggs, and I said, no, Dad, I'm being good. I don't have the Easter eggs because I knew he'd get one for Andrew, and I pinched a bit of his. So, because when it's open and in the fridge, Maxi, it's fair game.
It's fair game. Exactly
it's fair
right.
game, and unless it's mine, obviously, and then it's in Tupperware and hidden and wrapped.
If it's yours, chips or garlic cheese bread.
Yeah, it's mine. Yeah, there is no. The rules are all off. There are no rules. If they're lying around, if I can see the chips, I can find the chips. They're gone. So good stuff. So
we hope everyone had a great Easter.
Yes.
And we'll get straight into it. So we've got the quote here. The quote today is rest and your energy will be restored.
Yes. So excellent. So few people had Easter. Few schools are just on holidays.
Yep. I'm pretty sure in Queensland it's school holidays at the moment.
It is Queensland, but not New South Wales. They didn't tack it onto Easter, which confused me a lot. Theirs don't start until...
Over the years, sometimes it's during Easter and so on, but I think Queensland's always a week before us. So I think just the way that it worked out. But,
So if you've had a holiday, on a holiday, or about to go on a holiday, all good.
Be safe, have fun, and enjoy.
And rest. Exactly. So
we do have some good news this week, Leigh. So
absolutely. Let's get into it.
Get into it. Yeah, some good news this week, Leigh. I did see you share something the other day, which we'll talk about very shortly. But big race this weekend, myself and Piers.
Tell you what, training, how's it going?
The training's going good. Today, we're doing the podcast on Wednesday. I'm meant to be away on the Friday, so that's why we're doing a little bit earlier this week. But
we're doing it a whole week earlier because we've got a guest this Friday.
Of course we do.
Yes.
So the training's been going well. I'm just starting to taper in now. That's the word they use for tapering. You don't want to go too hard with the training the week of the race.
Yeah.
But if you don't
you
do
ready?
Anything, I feel like we're both ready. I went and saw Piers yesterday and we had a good look at the map. Sorry, we don't get the map till an hour before the race starts.
I was going to say, if you've got the map already, but you've studied the general area of the,
We've worked out, so they give you what the disciplines are. So, for example, it'll tell you, okay, at the start of the race, you do a 2-hour call, and then you do a 2-hour run, and then you do a 3-hour bike ride, and then you do a 6-hour paddle. You can work out by looking at the area of Keola, where it is down just around Paulie Point, South Coast. Kind of work out that there's only one real river or lake down there. So we're kind of like, okay, well, that could be where the paddle is, and the strategy. But they are predicting 50 to 100 mil of rain.
I saw that.
Every time we've done it, the last 2 years, it's rained.
But the photos look better. They're great photos of when you're in...
A lot of mud.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing, because I've been looking at the weather, is the worst of the rain Friday.
Yes, the worst is Friday. So it might peel off on the Saturday, and then apparently on the Sunday is going to be no rain. So,
but imagine heavy going underfoot.
Yeah, we'll be right. Jungle Edge, Team
Oh,
Jungle Edge.
Jungle Edge. Well, your name's right for the conditions. I mean,
Exactly right.
so
Yeah,
well, I'll be cheering you on from the couch, tracking you. I'll have to make sure I've got the link again for tracking it, and cheering you both on. I think you'll be
100%.
absolutely fine. I might do I might send you a little motivational message
Yeah,
to the
no, I
team.
appreciate that.
Come on,
That's
boys.
gold. Um,
So yes, exactly.
we the grilled stores. We had Live Learn Survive across 10 stores across Australia.
Yep,
That's concluded now that it's April. So a big thanks to Grilled.
absolutely. We won a store in
We did
Melbourne.
win. We did win a store,
Woo!
so we won the $300 prize.
Mm-hmm.
But all that money's going to the charity, and yeah, we big thanks to Grilled Burgers. They put a couple of posts up on their socials to give us a shout out, which we really appreciate.
They did.
Um, we finally got a fire safety video done. So when I say finally, people that have been following us for a while with the rescue squad, we don't have the rescue squad really anymore. We've upgraded to Skills for Life program.
Yep.
So people that are in the Skills for Life program do see fire safety videos that we have filmed
Yes.
the last 2 to 3 years. But we just had Ben King come over to my place and
Mm-hmm.
films around my unit about where my smoke alarms are, how to use it, how smoke alarms work, what to do
Yeah.
if there's a fire was to occur, fire escape plans, and how to get out of your home quickly and safely if there was a fire present. So, yeah, it was a really good video, and we'll be sharing that in the next couple of months.
Excellent, excellent. Good on you, Ben. You're a legend. So we really do appreciate that. His filming skills are a bit better than mine, Maxi.
Yeah, no, it's
So
great. And just before I hand it over to you, Lee, we
yes.
are starting on book 2 for a review.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of months ago, we are talking about book 1.
Yep.
Illustrations redone, and we're kind of relaunching book 1. But we're in the process of upgrading book 2, and then
Yep.
later in the year, even next year, we'll be doing book 3, and then all three, and then the fourth book will align with the same illustrator, which is very exciting.
Exactly. So that's really exciting as well. And yeah, and then when for me a nice story, I found I can't remember. I think someone shared it on the internet, and I saw it.
ABC Australia.
ABC Australia told the story of a guy who was in his 90s who volunteers and for palliative care, actually goes around the palliative care ward having happy hour. So imagine the old, think of like the airline trolley, comes down the trolley. Old, was his name Colin? I think it was Colin. It was Colin. Colin takes the trolley round the ward for people that are in palliative care, taking, happy hour. And the lady was in there hanging out for a gin and tonic. And I just thought,
he did say that the gin and tonics are popular again.
Yeah, there's been a bit of run on the G&Ts, he said. And, you think palliative care are some of the you can't imagine anywhere worse in the world than being in a palliative care world. And you think that and I can speak from first hand of this because of my mum. And you think that it's kind of, is it going to be depressing? Are you going? Honestly, those places, the people in there, the nurses and everything, it's not at all, because everybody in there is knowing that they are squeezing out every last drop of life. Yeah. And every cup of tea is going to taste like the best that you've ever had. So for Colin, shuffling his around with his trolley doing happy hour, good on you, Colin, volunteering. And what a man. And I'm all here for it. I think that should be, seriously, bring it on. If you can spread a little joy, and someone might want a soda water or a gin and tonic, fill your boots. So I just thought that made my day, and I shared it because I knew my mum would have been all over that. She would have just been lobbying it for me 2 hours, not an hour. So good on Colin. That was a really, really lovely thing to see. And what else have we got in there?
I'm just saying, Rob made a great video for me and for you.
Yes.
He had his travels here. So anyone that wants to check it out, it's on YouTube. And it was a great chat with you, Lee.
When he said, I want to interview you and ask you a few few questions, and we went to Raby Bay Park, which we've recorded stuff there together. Maxi, we were trying to find the spot out of the wind, which is anyone who listens to it can tell it was a bit of a breezy day, but no idea he was going to turn it into such a brilliant video. So thank you, Rob. Shared it on Live, Learn, Survive, and I'll probably share it as well later on today. So lots of good news and lots of things happening this week. So what next then, Maxi?
Got some unfortunate news.
I just saw the 3 words on the notes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I didn't say too much the other day because I wasn't sure what had happened. But the Jeep blew up.
Oh.
Jeep, not literally, but I was driving along and the radiator went, the engine overheated, and yeah. But the cool thing is, I was driving between my place and Mum and Dad's, which is down south, just before Sutherland Shire, so it's about a 40-minute drive, and managed to pull into the breakdown lane. I was on the Southern Cross Drive, which is just before the airport. Had to pull over to the emergency lane, and I lifted up the hood of the car.
Pretended you knew what you were looking for?
Yeah, the smoke was coming out.
Oh.
And, lucky it wasn't a fire, it was just the steam from the radiator. And, I had Talia with me. She let me kind of investigate to see what happened. I know you don't take the cap off the radiator while the engine's still hot, so let it cool down a bit. Noticed that there was a hole in the fence, so I hopped through the fence to go get some help or to go get some coolant or some water for the radiator. And there was a garage, like a mechanic, about 300-400 meters away up on one of the streets. So
that's lucky.
Walk through the buildings of the housing commissioned area, and a few people were looking out of what I was doing in their backyard, but gave them the nod and the hands up to say that I've broken down, I need a bit of help. So I went up to the mechanic. He ended up giving me a 10-litre jug of water, and I took it back down to the car. By the time I got back, it cooled down, took off the cap to release the steam safely, of course, and then added the water. Got down to Mum and Dad's. The car ran smoothly, and then I realised that the oil in the engine was very low. So I had to go up to the servo, which is a service station, gas station, and get some 5W30 oil for the engine. And I did half a bottle of that, and then I managed to get to the mechanic today. And I didn't say too much because sometimes they hit you with big bills if you say that there's anything wrong with the car. They add a bit of GST to it. So I just said, just a general service. Give us a call if there's an issue, mate. Give us a call, not knowing that if I've cracked the engine or if I've done ahead of or whatever I've done.
Yeah.
Cracked the radiator. And then sure enough, rang me 3-4 hours later saying, yep, the car's sweet, just a general service. It was a little bit more because I let the car kind of go out a couple of years or a year and a half from servicing. So it was about $700-800. So it's still quite expensive, but I was expecting it to be $1,500.
Maxi, you should get your car serviced every year.
Well, apparently, because I've got an older car too, 2011 Jeep Wrangler, it needs to be every 6 months or every 10,000 Ks. So I don't do 10,000 Ks every 6 months, but so lesson learned. All well and good. The car did blow up, but now it's alive and well, and I'm going to be using it to go down south this weekend. And hopefully not floodwaters, because everyone knows not to drive through floodwaters.
No. Well, lucky the scooter's back.
Well, the scooter's back, the Jeep's back. They've all been sick and wounded, and they're back. So
you've got 6 wheels again. Like, seriously.
Literally.
Oh, my goodness.
But have you got an unfortunate event? Are you okay?
Well, compared to that, mine's not as bad. But I needed to get some new runners because I've got no tread on my runners, and I don't wear runners that often. I haven't been walking. I don't walk as much lately because I go to Pilates and swim. So I'm not a runner like you. I'm bare feet. So Andrew looked at my runners. No, you need new runners because we're going to England and Scotland, and we're going to be walking a lot. He had a different idea of the kind of walking because he's been in the garage, Maxi, and found my old hiking boots.
There you go.
Like,
They fit?
they do fit. And I forgot I'd even owned them. They'd gone parked somewhere in my memory of when I used to go hiking. So Andrew's getting a bit excited now. He's got the boots, he's got the backpack, he's got and I'm kind of thinking my relaxing holiday is starting to take on a different shift.
Yeah, it's all right. It's good to get out in nature and have a bit of fun. So you'll be right, I reckon.
Well, and we are going to all the prettiest spots, and apparently the best views aren't always from the car park. I can't believe that, but anyway. So yes, I will. The boots fit. Next thing, you know what? He's going to be buying me socks. I know it. I just know it. So he's going to be like, he's going to be asking about me layers, and have I got thermals, and I'll be having flashbacks to when I was in the Venture Scouts. It's all going to be going off. So anyway, we found my hiking boots. It's a positive-ish, I think. So
You'll be right.
Time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, so
dad
jokes. Oh, come on, man. What do you got for me?
Okay, I've got one here.
Mm-hmm.
Why did the math book look sad?
Why did the math book look sad?
Because it had too many problems. Listen back.
That was a quick burst of music.
Yeah, that was a quick burst of music.
Did that reflect the joke?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you got another one?
Yeah. I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
See what you did there. Okay, I've got one for you, Maxi.
Yes.
My friend has accused me of stealing her thesaurus. Not only was I shocked, I was aghast, appalled, dismayed.
That's good. I like it.
Oh, dear. And I've got another one.
Yep.
How many optometrists does it take to change a light bulb?
2?
1 or 2? 1 or 2?
2.
I know you've had your eyes tested. You should have got that one. The first time I read it, and I thought, yeah, he's had his eyes tested. He'll get it. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Ah, there we go. What can we say?
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Bit of a giggle. So, right.
Job of
the week.
Yes, I'm still on firefighter holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a month off.
Yep.
I'm currently in Bali.
Yeah. You will be next week. Yeah, you'll be in Bali.
But yeah, I did a couple of lifeguard shifts before I went away, and worked at Terranova this week. A good couple of days working with the great Tommy Woodruff and Chase Hardacre.
Nice.
Things are starting to kind of wind down a bit on the beaches.
Slowing down, a bit cooler.
Yeah. Do you know The Castle quite well?
The Castle?
The Castle, the movie. The Castle, the great Australian classic.
Do I ever? Of course I do.
So I've got a bit of a funny story today.
Tell him he's dreaming.
It would have been me probably that did the rescue, but Tommy was closer to the door. And one of the sons in the castle, telling me he's dreaming, the jousting sticks.
Yeah.
Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
He had to get rescued by Tommy today.
No way.
We had the red and yellow flags up, and he swam. We watched him go straight past the dangerous current sign, straight into the rip, and got stuck in the rip. And we were on top of it, like we knew what was going to happen. And then he put his hand up, and Tommy had to go out and rescue him. And the great Stephen Curry. So we'll reminiscing about the castle quotes. So.
Whoa! And was he very grateful? I'm sure he was.
He was.
Did he have a chat with you?
Not with me, but with Tommy. But I think he was a bit embarrassed. But he goes, I need to know to swim between the red and yellow.
Well, I'm glad you rescued him because he's a national treasure. Tell him he's dreaming.
Tell him he's dreaming.
Oh.
But so that was all good. And I'll be back at the fire station in 2 weeks' time. Yeah,
exactly. But I bet you know what's been the biggest job for the boys this week because I bet you know you've been in touch.
What's that?
With the boys, you're on holiday, but they're still there.
Yeah, sorry,
so what's been the biggest job?
It was a quiet Easter. They had a couple of runs, but nothing major. So,
well, you are the black cloud then, aren't you? Absolutely, you are the black cloud.
So Piers Piers is giving me running a tight ship there, and he's telling me that yeah, things are doing good. They've been doing drills. They've been doing some exercise and getting the
Yeah,
station up and ready for the winter ahead. But other than
exactly.
that, everything's going good.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So excellent. So right, okay,
Tip of
Maxi,
the
tip of
week.
the week. Woo.
Yeah, tip of the week this week, Leigh, is river
Yes.
safety.
Very
River
good.
safety. So it's very important coming into school holidays. School holidays for New South Wales and Queensland. There'll be a couple of kids, especially if it's a couple of nice days with nice weather. You might want
Yep.
to go for a swim or play around the rivers or lakes or dams if you're camping and so on. Because it's the Easter school
Mm-hmm.
holidays, even though Easter's
Yes.
past. But yeah, it's very important to understand, river safety and know what the hidden dangers are. So if you jump onto Live Learn Survive, you'll be able to watch the river safety video that we put up a couple of weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, because there have been drownings over the last few
There
days
has
in a
been
river situation. There's been a
in
terrible
pools,
drowning on the Gold Coast with a
in
family in
pools.
pools, but equally, I think, was it Western Sydney, Parramatta?
Yeah,
There was
Parramatta.
yeah. So, it happens all year. It's not just summer. So yeah, really good. It's a really good video. Another one that was helped filmed by Ben. So,
Ben,
yeah, go over there and have a watch it.
and
It's,
another thing too, like talking about winter, people are still swimming all year round now, but we're coming to the spring, summer over in Europe and the Northern
yes,
Hemisphere, and we've got a lot of listeners that are abroad. So always never underestimate how dangerous and the hidden dangers that you could face when you're swimming in any sort of body of water.
yes.
The pool situation was tragic. A toddler was drowning, and two guys had jumped into the pool to rescue the toddler. They both ended up drowning in a pool.
Yeah,
So rescuers do drown as well. You need to
yeah,
have situational awareness, know your swimming ability, and never ever go in the water without a flotation device. And utilize
never.
items around the pool, river,
Yep,
lake, dam, at the beach that you can use, i.e., throw bags, rescue tubes, life buoys, life rings, sticks, rope.
yep,
You could use things without having to get into danger yourself. So just be
yep.
mindful of that.
Exactly. Even tie your clothing together. Make a rope out of tie
Yep.
your clothing together.
You can
So
do all sorts of different things.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So excellent tip, Maxi. So now we're on to crazy facts. What have you got
Crazy
for me? I've
facts.
got some for you today.
Here
Whoa,
we go.
anyway. Okay, you go first.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things here, Leigh.
Hmm.
The world's largest living organism is a grove of quacking aspen trees in Utah, USA, known as Pando. Pando
Wow.
is a clonal colony, meaning all the trees in the grove are genetically identical and interconnected by a single root system. It covers an area of over 106 acres, which is 43 hectares, and is estimated to be 80,000 years old.
Whoa, and it comes from one tree?
One tree, so one tree root system is connected to
Yeah.
that whole area, and it's 80,000 years old.
Whoa. Utah.
Um, So what have I got here? The shortest war in history lasted only 23 minutes. It occurred
Really?
between Britain and Zanzibar on the August 27,
Hmm.
1896. Zanzibar surrendered to British force after a brief bombardment, resulting in minimal casualties and a swift end to the conflict.
Oh, well, that's good. 24 minutes. Get that sorted out. Those naughty Brits. Hmm.
And I've got here, there is a species of jellyfish, Turritophosis dorni, also known as immortal jellyfish, that is capable of reverting back to its juvenile form after reaching maturity. This process, known as transdifferentiation, allows a jellyfish to potentially live indefinitely, make it effectively biologically immortal. So
So you
it's
can
like
grow
Benjamin
up.
Button.
You can go and be a kid again. You can
Yeah,
grow up.
it's
Then
like
you can
Benjamin
be a
Button.
kid again.
Great movie, Benjamin Button.
That's brilliant. I love that. So you can get older and then go, I'm done with that. I'll be a
Yeah,
teenager again.
I'm going
I'm
back
off.
again.
And
Yeah,
just go like forever.
pretty cool, eh?
Somewhat. Imagine if you could buy a tablet that let you do that.
It's awesome.
Medicine, they'll sort that.
What have you got
Right.
for us?
Well, this is for you and Piers, to be honest. So,
Yep.
adventure racing. So, adventure racing was born in the 1980s
Yep.
and involves three core disciplines. Correct me if I'm wrong, you're doing it, not me. Kayaking, trekking, and mountain biking. Am I right?
Correct.
So,
And
not
orienteering, but that's kind of all
yeah,
connected.
yeah, orienteering. So yeah, it said you follow. You have to navigate your way checkpoint to checkpoint. Events last from a few hours or days. And the sport now has an official AR World Series, European Championships, and a race series in the USA. So I thought I'm going to find you the best 7 because you've done this one twice.
Yep.
I'm setting top 7 for you here. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Here we go.
Here we go. So the Red Bull Defiance Australia, Mission Beach. Mission Beach, Queensland, 2 days, 150 Ks. That's all right. That's okay.
That one.
Come across the cassowary and all the rest of it. That could be all right. The Patagonian Expedition Race, Patagonia in Chile, 8 to 10 days, up to 1,000 kilometers.
Wow.
That sounds a bit brutal, doesn't it? Next race between October and November. Might be a bit too soon for that one. Might have to do a bit more prep for that. The Red Bull Dolomite Man. Dolomite Man.
Yeah.
Which is in Linz, Austria, 1 day. That one goes in September. 4-person teams, but it goes around the city and looks incredible. The Wilderness Traverse, Ontario, Canada. That'll be cool. 1 to 2 days, 150 Ks.
Wow. It's pretty
The
solid.
Coast to Coast, South Island, New Zealand.
New Zealand, I heard that's a good one to do. Me and Piers were actually talking about that yesterday.
Well, there you go. The fact I'm mentioning it. 1 to 2 days, 243 kilometers. Goes in February. I reckon we could get in for February 2025.
Cool. 2025.
That's all right. So it's one of the world's oldest ones. So you and Piers have got to get there before you're the oldest people doing it. Source to City, New York, USA.
Wow, that'd be cool to do.
Look, I'll come and carry your bags and be backup pit crew for this. 4 days, 480 kilometers. Follows the Hudson River from source to sea. Wow. So starts in upstate New York, finishes in the center of the city that never sleeps.
Wow, there you go.
Put that on the list.
That'll be a cool one.
Sea to Sea, Florida. 72 hours, 360 kilometers. That's a good one, Florida. So there you go. There's 7. You can think about them while you're, going through your mud to think where you're going to go next. Because if you win this twice, we've got to be raising the bar, Maxi.
Yeah, we do.
I'll be on to Piers as well.
If we go again,
I'm actually going to save this link and I'll send it to you because I know that you and Piers can put one of them on your vision board down at the station. Awesome. So there you go. There you go. 7 more that you can do when you've done all of that. So, right. Okay. Reflection.
Reflection.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought we'll just bring it back because we've started to talk a bit about the books again. Like the books have always been a byproduct of Live, Learn, Survive, where it's been there ticking over. It helped fund us to go over to the UK. It's been kind of one of our parts of our merchandise that we've had with Live, Learn, Survive since 2018.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to talk about how awesome it is that, they're in all sorts of different countries. I saw that Rob gave a shout out to our books in Poland.
Yes.
Languages, seeing people get around and support, and the fact that we're rebuilding the same books, but we're revamping them with new illustrations and new looks.
Yes. So they're going to be what they call second editions. So you get like the first edition, and they're going to be what we call second editions. So they get a new, little makeover and a second lease of life, which is really, really exciting because, we said, I think a week or so ago, they're they're on the way to the Nepal. Actually, I had a text message yesterday from the post office, people saying your books have landed in Nepal. They're in Vietnam. It blows my mind that kids everywhere are going to read these little stories, and very, very special.
I just want to reflect on that. And if you are listening and you first hear about the books, we've got Maxi the Lifeguard and Maxi's Beach Rescue, and we do have aspirations to create more. But if you are interested, check out our website, livelandsurvive.com.au/shop.
Yes.
Everything's sent from Leigh's and my, or I say my, but the company,
the office where I am sitting now, from the office. Yes,
all books are signed, and we can send to all corners of the globe. So if you are interested, check out the website, and we can get. You're only dealing with us, Live Land Survive. No one
absolutely.
Else. There's no third party. So if you do want to support and get the books and put them on in your local libraries or have them on your local bookshelf, get them and let us know where you are in the world, and we'll update our impact map. And thank you.
Yeah, they all 100% leave from our office. That is it. Like very, very cool that we know where they've all gone, which is amazing. So can't wait to get them a little bit refreshed and things. Very, very exciting, because they were one of the first things that kickstarted this all off. We wanted to have books. We got the books, and they've been really powerful little books. They've done a lot of cool work. So, I just
want to reflect on that this week, and it's just cool. So, thank you for everyone for your support.
Yeah, amazing. Alrighty, so a playlist.
Okay, so the playlist this week, we've added Clarity by Vance Joy.
Yeah.
Great song, very upbeat, feel-good song. It is now available on the Live Land Survive Spotify playlist. So jump on, have a listen, add it to your running list or your exercise list, or your day-to-day playlist, and have a listen.
Yeah. Awesome. Good one to add in on there. And then rule for the rule book.
Yeah, to finish off a great podcast once again, Leigh, rule for the rule book is do something uncomfortable today. Get out of your comfort zone. I'm not saying go and do an adventure race or go and do something silly, but do something that you're not usually comfortable with. If it's public speaking, if it's, reading a book of a night, if it's going and doing a random act of kindness, if it's, instead
could
of
be going and sitting
a walk around the block.
Could be going and sitting and having a cup of coffee on your own.
It could be anything, but just get out of your comfort zone and do something that's uncomfortable, because you will thank yourself for doing that. Do it safely, of course.
Yes, exactly. No. But you do have that little bit of a sense of achievement, and makes you feel good. It's good for your self-esteem. Makes you feel good about yourself. And like I say, you don't have to go and do an adventure race, Maxi. You don't have to push yourself to that limit. There's little things that you can do. So just have a go. Maybe that recipe even that you thought was a bit too tricky, have a go at that. That'd be me out of my own comfort zone, Maxi. That's for sure. So awesome. Have a great week, everyone. I'm going to be doing more decluttering.
Take care.
So good.
Hope you all have a good school holidays, or wherever you are in the world. Hope you're having a great week and a weekend, and all the best. And see you next week.
And we will tell you all about how Team Jungle Edge went when we meet up again
at the end of April.
Good luck, my friend.
Thank you, Leigh.
See you, everyone. Bye.